What's up guys, it's Jay, MorninAfterKill, and I'm back here on Destiny. And today, we're going to be talking about the different elements on the weapon cards and what exactly they're used for. And the reason that I'm making this video is, well, because elements work in this game a little bit differently than they do in other RPGs and loot and shoot games. And I'm going to use Borderlands for an example just because a lot of my fan base previously comes from Borderlands. That is the only reason, not because Destiny and Borderlands are in the same genre and they should be compared together. I hate when people compare because they are two completely separate, different games that are in the same genre. But in Borderlands and most other RPGs, there are multiple elements in a game, and depending upon which enemy that you're fighting and what color their health bars are, you'll do increased damage with the proper correspondent element. If you're using an element that the enemy is not weak to, there will be a slight damage resistance noticeable on the weaponry. And the reason that games do this is it places an emphasis on variety of gameplay and making you strategize between different weapons and loadouts to be the most effective during the mission that you're currently on. But like I said, Destiny works a little bit differently though, because in Destiny, some enemies have shields. Not all of them. But in Destiny, usually an enemy that is significantly stronger than the standard mobs that you're killing will have a shield, and that means that you need to prioritize in killing that enemy with your fire team as fast as possible. Now, later on in the game, especially on the later, crazier missions, shields on enemies become very powerful and regenerate very fast, making it even more essential that you prioritize the enemy and take their shields down fast. And this is where the elements come to play inside of Destiny. So, as you shoot at shielded enemies, you'll notice that they have an aura of color surrounding them. That is their shield, and that is their shield's elements. This means that you need to take down their shield using a gun of the same element of the color of their shield. So, a red shield means solar damage, so you're gonna want to use a weapon that has the little fire icon on the weapon card. A blue shield means arc damage, which is indicated by the little blue spark icon on the weapon card. And finally, we have purple. that's indicated by the little purple drank icon on the weapon card. So, shooting the shields with the proper elements will bring them down in a matter of seconds. But there's a little bit of a catch, because most primary weapons, they don't come with elements at all. Not one. However, a few have shown up in the game as special rewards. One of the weapons that I've seen that does have primary elemental damage is an assault rifle that comes from the last boss in the Vault of Glass called Atheon's Epilogue. And that is actually void damage, and I believe there actually is another void damage primary weapon, which is an exotic pulse rifle called the Bad Juju. But typically, you're gonna have to rely on special and heavy weapons for the elemental damage. Or, you can use your subclass. Wait, what? Mac, what the fuck are you talking about? That's right! Each subclass that the Guardians have focuses on an element in the game. The Hunter's Gunslinger is focused on solar damage, while his Blade Dancer is spec'd into arc damage. Now this works for every single class in the game. The Titan Striker class is arc damage based, while his Defender class makes a Void Bubble shield around him, and also the Warlock, he starts out with his Void Blast subclass, and then you can go ahead and unlock at level 15 his solar damage based Sunsinger class. So when you're building the fire team, make sure that you take your subclasses into account when you're building upon which element capability that each person in the group is gonna be charged with. If you have 6 people for a raid, it makes sense to probably have one subclass of everything inside the group, just for a little bit of variety. However, I haven't stepped foot into Vault of Glass, so I mean, I could be wrong there. You probably get through with a whole bunch of Blade Dancers, but probably not. So, one last thing that I want to mention about the elements and the subclasses is that if you take a look at the inventory screen of every character in the game, there is there's an empty slot there where the subclasses are. And a lot of people are pretty much, I guess, they're rumoring and they're speculating that in the future, that each class is going to have a subclass for each element. And I think that a lot of people's speculations are right. Because, like I said, each class has a different subclass for a different element. And if you take a look at it, I mean, the Titan, he's missing a solar damage subclass. The Hunter's missing a void damage subclass. And the Warlock is missing an arc damage subclass. So it makes sense that we're probably going to see subclass DLC in the future for the elements that each class is missing. And I think that's something a little bit exciting to look for, is new skill trees added into the game. That's something that can completely change the entire scope of this game, especially if the subclasses that they make are geared towards higher level gameplay, like level 29 and 30. Make some OP-ass subclasses. So, my name is Jay, MorninAfterKill. I want to thank you guys for watching. Make sure you guys rate, comment, subscribe. If you could, leave a thumbs up on the video, I'd highly appreciate it, because it gives me motivation to make more videos for you motherfuckers that watch my motherfucking videos. I hope you guys got a little bit of information from this video that was a little bit effective and will help you in your journeys to become legend. So, like I said, my name's Jay, MorninAfterKill. Thanks for watching, and I'm gonna see you guys later.